Good evening and welcome to the finale of the modern TCC, well, I should say, the Tour Maniac Modern Touring Car Championship here at NXTGEN Season 16. This is the 12th and final round, and we head here to Oulton Park for what should be a spectacular round and championship ending. We have 15 drivers, so a good, really good turnout. I'm going to quickly share the link. So, the link is posted. The drivers are ready. Let's have a look who's in tonight. We have the Les, Tim, Boyer Actor 14, one of our championship contenders for tonight. Shadow Stalker DBS, D Whitehouse, AMH Racing, who is the other contender for the championship. Rally Matt, who is a filler for tonight, so he does not count in terms of the regular positions. Webbies of Johnny, Adam Morris, Tyler House, Cam 1222 again another filler, will not count in terms of points for the regulars anyway. Bruce Lee Harding, Bob Mark 1, Four Fish and Jack. We're here at Old Park, a 2.692 mile circuit. Let's go on board with Jack as he enters Old Hall Corner. Down the hill we go, through the avenue into Denton's. And the Cascades, the famous Cascades, the rear end can go on you, as it shows with Jack there, fighting to keep in control. Out of the Cascades, down Lakeside and in towards the Island Bend. Is it flat in the Astra? You bet it's flat in the Astra. Shell Oils Corner, cambered in hairpins. You can take more speed than normal, which is good for the drivers. As we head down towards the Britain Chicane. Right-hander, hit the brakes in a straight line, flick it left, flick it right, do not go over the white line, you will get penalised. Out of there, over the hilltop, and down towards Hislops. Downhill braking, so you've got to brake a little bit earlier than you think. Flick it right, get it towards the left, into Knickerbrook, should be a little bit of a lift there from Jack, just to make the front end bite. Up the hill, into Clay Hill, through to Water Tower, and then Druids Corner. Double apex right-hander down to fourth. Want to be as smooth as you can, and then flat as you go over the crest. Then you head out to the famous Lodge Corner, where the two Honda cars collided and went to the gravel. Basically a hairpin right / 90 right, over the hill, through the left, a lap of Oulton Park in the Astra. What can we do? It's a 1:42.2 for the Astra man. Now, we're going to be focusing primarily tonight on AMH Racing and Boeing Rex of 14 as AMH comes up to finish his current lap in the number 31 BMW. What's the line? 1:43.0. Boeing Rexer. Put in a 1:41.0, he puts himself on pole position. Now there's 2 bonus points up for grabs tonight. Pole position as Boyax runs away, and that'll be his lap time over, I suspect. Pole position and the fastest lap, as it is meant to be Turbo Monday, because the Group A ones were meant to be at the Foster's Loop, but also they've had to do Rouen today to catch up. In terms of points for the championship, again, as I said, we're looking at the top 2. AMH is on 192 with Boyax on 170. Now that sounds like a lot, but AMH has a drop score to take still, which is worth 15 points currently. And Boyax has missed the first 2 rounds, so he doesn't have any drop scores. So this means that AMH has technically 177 points to Boyrex's 170. How can Boyrexa win this championship? There's 3 ways. All of them involve taking an extra bonus point in the race. So if he comes first and gets fastest lap, with AMH third, getting a third only, no bonus points, Boyrexa wins the title. If Boyrexa takes first and the pole position point with AMH getting third only, he'll win the title. I think. In reality, although AMH just goes second there, in reality, Boyrexa needs the whole host of things with AMH finishing third to definitely seal it. They're on 4 wins apiece, I think. So I think Boyrexa would win on countback if he used to win the race. Cam there in third. That's a great effort from Tyler House, actually, in the Astra. He's 4th quickest, beating the resident, which is Jack. Who's still there? Bob. Bob's still having a go. But yeah, look, from what I can see, they've both had 4 wins each. But I don't know whether the early ones, because AMH has been given a couple of wins once the reshuffle of the fillers has gone around. Whether they count or not, don't know. But ideally, if AMH comes home third, with a genuine contender in between him and Boyrexa, he will, and Boyrexa takes the host. Boyrexa wins. But Boyrexa does take pole position from AMH. Cam will start row 2 alongside Tyler House. Jack is 5th, Delez in 6th. Johnny 7th, Bruce Lee Harding in 8th, Running Matt in 9th, DY House in 10th, Shadowstalker 11th, Adam Morris 12th, Fourfish 13th, Bob Marquardt 14th. Tim is running in 15th place. So here we go, the finale of the Toolmaniac Modern TCC. 3 red lights for the final time. We're green. And AMH should get a better start being in the BMW, which he does. It looks like Bruce in the background also getting a good start in his BMW. But Boyrexa hangs on to second right now and will instantly be looking for a challenge. Tyler House looking to challenge Cam to going through Denton's and into the Cascades. But the battle's at the front. Here comes Boyrexa. He's going round the outside. They're still side by side, up the lakeside. That's Adam. No, it's not Adam, is it? It's in the background. Yes, it is Adam Morris who spun. Well, gone off at the Cascades, didn't really see what happened. Cam's gone round. Boyrexa tucks back in to a major slipstream. Cam taking a spin. Bruce is up to 5th. That's a great first sector for Bruce. Someone's gone absolutely screaming across the chicane there. Oh, that's Franny, Matt and Dave. That looked very laggy. I'm not going to lie, that looked very, very laggy between him and Matt. Matt's... Yeah, look at the lag that Matt's getting at the moment. Not ideal. But at the front, if AMH takes second, he definitely wins this. He doesn't have to fight Boyrexa here. He will do. Tyler House has gone around as well somewhere. Bruce has been overtaken by Jack. Coming out of Lodge Corner. You just see Matt there, look. That's not going well with that for Matt. Boyrexa has taken the lead from AMH. Matt has disconnected as I thought he might do. Something not quite right there with his internet. into the island bend. Oh, Boy Racks are right on the edge there of the grass. Though he continues to go down the inside of AMH into the Shell Oils hairpin. But he really needs Johnny to catch up. He needs someone to catch up. As they enter Bittons for the first time. Britons. Over the hilltop they go, in towards Hills-Lops. Jack in the background, having a flash of the light saying, let's work together. Shadowstalker with Anna Morris down the inside, going into Hills-Lops. As predicted, I don't think Shadowstalker is going to really defend that hard against Adam. He knows Adam's quicker in this respect. Meanwhile, Boyrax is starting to stretch his legs. He's now 7/10 up on AMH, his championship rival. What's the line for lap number 3? Through the island bend. Here's Johnny. He's going to have Jack on him at some point today, I think. Meanwhile, Tyler House and Cam 123 Deers having a battle through the island bend, and both of them having interesting lines. Tyler House along the grass, Cam having a bit of a slide. Tyler House well saved though to get back on the circuit like that. Oh dear, Adam Morris having a hellish time in that BMW. He's just clipped the grass on the entry to the Shell Oils corner. He's going to have to wait for Bob and for Tim here. Six tenths separate the top two. 6 tenths separate 3 and 4. Router's lost a couple of positions here. And where is he? Maybe he's had a bit of a slowdown on him. Boyrax at 142.2. At the moment, his efforts are futile. Jack, though, looking at Johnny. Both of them ran a little bit wide. Jack more so than Johnny. Through the Cascades. We want AMH. He's on the tail of Boyrax. They're entering the Shell Oils corner. See, Boyrax is just backing the car in there. Through Britons over at the hilltop. Oh, that was an interesting view. That's Johnny with the Les. Fourfish has gone through. There goes Bruce. I wonder if Johnny clipped. Oh, hang on. Has Johnny clipped the inside barriers, the tyre stacks on the inside of Britons? But what that does mean is that as long as AMH keeps on the black stuff, I don't think Jack's going to catch him. And he will become the Tour Maniac Modern Touring Car Champion. I mean, fair play to Boyrax though. He's had a hell of a season. He's missed 2 rounds as well, bear in mind. So, everything he's had to do is scored the points. 140.1 might put AMH in prime position here for the fastest lap. Fourfish. Where is he? There he is. got Cam on his tail as they enter the Shell Oils corner. Jack now in a lonely third. I think this might secure him third in the championship as well, with Adam Morris being that low. Bruce Lee Harding might get up into fourth as well. Here's Cam, then the Les. Where's Bruce? Bruce looks like he's retired. House with DUIs. I don't know what's happened to Bruce Lee Harding though. It looks like he's gone in the pits and retired, which is surprising. Unsure what's happened there. But Tyler House still on the back of Johnny. The Enter Britons for the 6th time of 11. Fourfish still has Cam up his backside. Cam runs wide through Knickerbrook. Meanwhile at the front, the gap was down to a 10th as they enter Lodge. Through Deersley they go, up towards Old Hall, and immediately Boyraxer goes defensive into Old Hall corner for the 7th time. AMH no chance through that one. Towards the island bend. I wonder. Fastest lap wise, it is AMH taking the honours right now. Doesn't tell me if Bruce. I think Bruce. That is Bruce in the box there. I don't know what happened. Whether he just had a severe penalty for some reason handed to him. But Cam's been overtaken by the Les. This battle for 4th place is absolutely raging right now. There's a battle behind with Johnny and Tyner House. And Bob and Tim look to be having a bit of a battle as well. Cam right up Les's backside. Into Hislop. He's gone for the move down the inside of the Hislop chicane. That's a great little move from Cam. So now go through Knickerbrook. There's Bob and there is Tim. He's dropped a little bit. Shustalk has had a bit of a moment through Britons. We go back to this fight. Cam now looking to eye up Fourfish. Shame about Bruce. He's had a solid season, solid first full season in the modern touring cars. So it'll be good to have him back next season. He crossed the line. Cam is looking at Fourfish, trying to see if he can get anything. He's drifted through Old Hall corner. Meanwhile, side-by-side action between the two leaders. AMH looking to go around the outside of the island bend. Didn't quite work, and Boyraxer continues to lead. Just 3 laps after this one, we've had another retirement. That is RDF1. Adam Morris has retired. Here comes AMH. He's looking at the inside now of Hislops. On Boyrax, he's got a good run over the hilltop. Boyrax does give him the room, but AMH not going for it in the end. Cars in the background there. Over Clay Hill, through the water tower, towards Druids. These two, they know each other well. They know how each other races. Across the line, on to lap 9. The race is running a little bit wide there, through Old Hall Corner, through Denton's and into the Cascades. Cam has got past Fourfish. Fourfish has actually had a mistake somewhere, he's down to 9th. As Cam goes a little bit wide through Old Hall Corner. And Dave is now involved in a battle with Johnny and Tyler House. He's gradually been eking away at that gap. He's gone very wide through the Cascades. Into the Shell Oils corner. The White House 7. Not close enough yet to make a move. But AMH really is close enough to try and make a move. He just hasn't had the opportunity yet as they come down to Lodge Corner for the 9th time. He's going to have 2 more laps. Across the line. Now, this is where AMH will be thinking championship. Just think about the championship. He's got the fastest lap of the race. He doesn't need to go for an unnecessary overtake here on Boyraxa. Jack, solid 3rd place at the moment in the Astra. It means all 3 manufacturers being represented on the podium right now. Cam has been taking a lot of time, although Cam's almost lost the rear end. Cam is taking a lot of time actually out of Jack. He's only 2.7 behind him. Last time around he took 1.2. So that could be on for a tight finish. Everything else is basically pretty stale at the moment. What's happened? AMH has made a mistake into Britain's, I think. And it's cost him 7.4 seconds, but he's still in 2nd place. This is all you need to do is keep it on the black stuff. Keep it on the black stuff and he's home safe and sound. Johnny with Tyler House. This is the battle for the top 5, which both of them are technically going to be in anyway because of Cam. Cam then only 6/10 behind Jack. That's shaping up to be a good battle for the end. Through Druids. Into Lodge Corner, we've got traffic ahead. I think that's in the form of Bob or Shadowstalker. It's Bob. Meanwhile, look at this. This is your battle for the podium. And Jack, flash of the lights. Let's say, maybe say it's the last lap. Please don't. Jack will have to defend through here, although he's run a bit wide of the Shuttleworth corner, but he'll get a good exit. Down towards Britain's. He'll try and get Boyraxo and AMH into the party afterwards. Just give them a little, just speak to them. It's been a cracking season for them, and Cam, what he did, goes down the inside of Hislops, clips the curb too much, and that might be the end of his challenge for third place. Meanwhile, Boyraxo, he hasn't put a foot wrong. He's not going to win the championship, but it's been one hell of a fight. Boyraxo will win the finale here in Oulton Park, but it's going to be this man who's going to take the title. AMH Racing comes home second, but he's going to be your Season 16 Tour Maniac Modern Touring Car Champion for NXTGEN. A cracking season for AMH and the BMW. Jack takes the podium on third with Cam fourth. Webby's Johnny will be fifth. Hopefully Jack joins in the box as well. Johnny comes home fifth. Tyler House sixth. The Les will be 7th, 4Fish 8th, DY House will be in 9th, Shadow Stalker will be 10th, there's Tim and Bob who will be 11th and 12th respectively. Let's see if I can get sorry about the blue screen, just going to try and get the championship winner and second place in. There, back on the air. Hopefully Jack will come back to us. Shadow Stalker comes home in 10th place. Who are we waiting for? There's Tim. There's Bob. I think everyone's finished. Good evening. Hey, mate.
Hello.
Evening, Andrew. How are you? Hopefully everyone's got things. Quickly, provisional results. Boyraxo just take the victory from AMH. Jack in third. Cam fourth. Webby Johnny fifth. Tyler House sixth. The Les 7th. 4Fish 8th. DY House 7th. 9th. Shadowstalker 10th. Bob Michael 11th. Tim 12th. Anna Morris retired after 6 laps. Bruce retired after 4. Boys, cracking battle during the season. I can say, AMH, congratulations, you are the champion of the Tour Maniac Modern Touring Car Series. Benji, hard luck. It was a great effort considering you missed 2 rounds at the start as well, which meant you're on the back foot really from the start.
Yeah, well, at the beginning of the season, the goal was never to win the championship, it was just win as many races as possible. And then turned out, when we got towards the end, that I was gaining on Andrew and I was in with a chance of winning.
To be fair, that was a great battle as well. I think Jack will agree to finish off the season. I don't know what happened to you, Andrew, but it was a bit of a shame that you ended up 7 seconds behind. Yeah, No, no, definitely. Jack, do you have anything you want to ask? If he's here. Oh, there we go. That's it. The end of season 16 for the modern touring cars. As always, like to thank Tour Maniac for sponsoring it. Obviously, a massive help. It's quite good to see guys like that sponsoring sim racing, especially in these times. Yeah, obviously that's the end for the modern touring cars. No race for them next week, but we will be back for season 17. So that'll be one to look forward to. I will sort out all the live streams I have into a playlist. So if anyone does want to rewatch season 16, it will all be on YouTube in a playlist. But for myself, Jack, Andrew, and Benji, and everyone else in Modern Touring Cars, thank you for watching this season. Goodbye.